This is the 18 WJTS News for January 26, 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. A Jasper man was arrested on identity deception charges Wednesday morning. A victim in Chattanooga, Tennessee called Jasper Police Department to report his identity being used in Jasper for employment. After an extensive investigation, it was learned that 35-year-old Roland Santos had used the victim's identifying information to obtain employment at a local business. Santos was located while at work and was transported to the DuBois County Sheriff's Department. After an interview was conducted, Santos was lodged in the DuBois County Security Center on identity deception charges, which is a level 6 felony. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department assisted with translation in this arrest. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce invites the public to attend a legislative breakfast on Saturday, January 28th. Interested parties will hear from State Senator and Representatives Lindauer and Bartels in the CTIM building auditorium of VUJC's campus from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Legislative session happenings will be discussed with snacks being provided at no cost to the attendees. There is no reservation required. Effective on January 1st of this year, the DuBois County Community Foundation began operating with 2 new board members. A press release released today stated Mary Beth Becky Beckman and Jody Richardson as the newest additions to the organization's panel of directors. Becky Beckman recently completed her second term on the DuBois County Council. The Jasper native formerly served on the Community Foundation's Grants Committee. As a Jasper resident, Jody Richardson recently served on the Community Foundation's Community Coalition. Richardson is currently the Director of Behavioral Health, Social Work, and Pastoral Care at Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center. Additional changes to the 15-member group of community volunteers from across the county include the appointment of Corey Menke to the Board of Directors to serve as treasurer, as well as Helen Camacho being named secretary. The organization is responsible for the oversight of strategic plans, policy, and stewardship of more than $65 million in assets. A comprehensive list of their board of directors can be found on our website, WJTS.tv. And now, an update on the Jasper Square Revitalization Project. Jasper's Director of Community Development and Planning, Darla Blasey, recently distributed an update to the Courthouse Square Infrastructure and Revitalization Project. Newly released information revealed that today, January 26, would mark the beginning of barricades being moved by construction crews and the installation of directional traffic signage to close the northwest quadrant to make way for demolition work. Minimal traffic disruption is expected in the northeast quadrant as construction of courthouse railings and sidewalks, swing installation, trash can placement, and the addition of benches, bike racks, and signs comes to a close. The full project's completion is subject to weather and availability of supplies. 2-hour parking in the lot adjacent to the Jasper City Hall and foot traffic accessibility to building entrances will continue to be maintained. On Wednesday, February 1st, it is slated for the next meeting with contract representatives. Residents may contact the City Engineering Department at 812-482-4255 with specific construction questions. State Senator Mark Messmer authored a bill to protect child victims that passed the Senate Committee of Judiciary by a 7-1 vote. Messmer wrote Senate Enrolled Act 206 in 2020, and it was placed to require the presence of a prosecuting attorney during the deposition of a child sex abuse victim. Defense attorneys have been sidestepping the law since its implementation by saying they are not deposing the child victim, rather they are merely interviewing them. Senate Bill 331 would close that loophole to allow child victims the legally intended protections of SEA 206. SB 331 will now move to the Senate for further consideration. Senator Messmer praised the committee for its vote to further consider the bill and expressed confidence that SB 331 would ensure the law's original intent of protecting children from undue harm. If you'd like to learn more about these stories and more, be sure to hop over to our website, WJTS, for all the details. We will be taking a short commercial break, and when we return, our very own Joyce Merle will join Tammy Lampert, the Executive Director of SWICAC, for a tour of the Center on 5th in Jasper. We'll be right back.